We are here today to announce that the Justice Department has secured felony guilty pleas from the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Binance.
Actually, it's Binance.
Binance.
Binance. Largest virtual.
Binance.
Binance. And let me be clear. It's Binance.
Binance.
Binance. Council has discussed crypto regulations and legislations at length, and we have come to the conclusion that instead of regulating, we are going to ape a fat bag each into laptop and pump it to over $1,300,000,000,000,000,000,000 market cap. Let's fucking go, crackheads.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Morning Coffee. I got my coffee locked and loaded, ready to go, because we have to talk about the crypto market, range bound still. And after hitting a little positive moment yesterday after Q2 earnings, we have reached 61,000, and now we're back down to 58,000. And why did that happen? I can tell you why right now, even in this intro, and that is that Blackrock sold. And when we say Blackrock sold, it has a different impact than when we say others sold, right? So that definitely happened. So today, with the Friday, we are going to talk a little bit about these developments, our daily dose of FUD. We are going to talk about what and when is going to happen, the turnaround of the market, and also we are going to talk about Ecomi and Veve and the sale of two Donnies at a price point of at least $5,000. So that is going to be all very interesting, and some other topics around Ecomi and Veve as well. So make sure to stay tuned all the way through. So good morning, each and every one of you. I see a lot of people already. Walrus King is here. Felipe B is here. Good morning, my rare hodler. Energy is here. And John Jimbo also. Hello, patient hodler. Okay, so we have a couple of people here. Those people, please smash up the like button right now for this Friday stream. It's the freaking Friday, so we're very happy about going into this last stream of the week, or supposedly last stream of the week. If something crazy happens, then also we will do an out of the order stream. But other than that, we can directly talk about everything. Also, I want to quickly thank my rare hodlers, the guys that are around me here, everyone here that is supporting this channel. If you want to support this channel, you can become a channel member for a quite a low fee. You get access to our Telegram group, and you basically contribute to this channel not having any other sponsorships that either get people wrecked or that are just boring to listen to and so on. So until now, none of these sponsorships, and there are also none planned because of everyone here sponsoring this channel. This is that was the only ad break, so let's continue. Smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and notifications on so that you never miss anything. And let's talk about what just happened. So yesterday we got the Q2 earnings. We're going to talk about it as well. And suddenly the turnaround, the market found the Q2 earnings very juicy. Just put in a 5% pump out of the blue, and then it got dumped back, almost back to where it was. We were still a little bit up from there, but yeah, we have a rejection at this critical level. The market didn't like it, and it has consequences, because now we're headed into the weekend, and the weekend will not change much on the price. So that means that very likely one of the flag patterns will not happen, right? And that is very likely this orange line will get invalidated. I will wait the 1 day and 18 hours because everything can happen. But once it is, this will be invalidated, and then this orange line will be gone, which would have been this like the symmetrical triangle, right? So this is not happening. But that doesn't mean that a cup and handle pattern or flag pattern is not active anymore. We still have this pattern, right? And until this pattern is broken to the downside, a lot has to happen to make this happen, right? We're only, so to say, somewhere in the middle line of this. And so I would expect Bitcoin to close somewhere around this level on the monthly, which then means the orange line is invalidated, but this pattern is not. And very likely this is still a bullish continuation, but it gives room for more downside before we finally coil up. A quick look when we already have it up. A quick look also here. We are now a long time after the halving. And a quick look at the TSI. So you see that the TSI is currently looking a little bit downwards, but that doesn't mean that it has to bearishly cross, right? And a bearish cross on the TSI would mean that the bull run is over. The fact that there is a bigger space between the two means that we have still 1 to 3 months time to pump and to revert this to an uptrend, so that we are looking like this in the end, or better like this. So you also see here there are some bumps in the TSI in this cycle, and that cycle was 2 bull runs ago, like the massive run, where I still think that we're doing something like that in this run. And actually, I would say at this point, everyone should be aware that a left translated cycle is not happening, that we are realigning with the cycle, and that this premature pump here is now getting consolidated out of the market. But let's get to our daily dose of FUD before we are looking into any more technical details here. So first of all, not FUD. Yesterday we got the economic data. Q2 GDP beat expectations. Q2 core PCE prices also beat the expectations. Consumer spending did beat the expectations. So everyone is talking about how we are in a Black Friday situation and whatnot, but actually consumers are still spending. And the GDP growth is still beating expectations. I mean, you can talk about forged numbers and so on. Jobless claims beat expectations. Continuing jobless claims beat the expectations. So you see this here, right? So all of the metrics that are coming in are more bullish than not, which shows that we might be further away from a recession, official recession at least, than some are claiming on Twitter. And Twitter is full of this and that is looking bad, which doesn't mean that we cannot have some crash situation. If you want to know more about that, go back to the stream that we did yesterday and the chat here, and look at that, because we laid it all out what could be happening in terms of crash. But we see here also perhaps Jerome Powell will get his soft landing after all. Maybe after all these attempts, the Fed learned how to manage and actually, reaches that level. Hey, Mr. V, what is going on? So we have the Blackrock. And usually we're used to Blackrock just piling up, right? But now Blackrock just had an outflow of 228 Bitcoin. So this kind of fits in my theory here, because we know that BlackRock, even on days with negative flows in the ETFs on BlackRock, did not have any outflows of Bitcoin, except for 2 days. So this day here, and now, and the now is it's not even in the chart, but they had this outflow of 228 Bitcoin. And whenever people are saying, "Oh, this ARK Invest is selling, ARK Invest is buying," that's usually bullshit, because ARK Invest is not doing anything. They are just brokering. They are just offering the ETF, and depending on if people sell shares, they sell some Bitcoin, and if people buy shares, they buy some Bitcoin. With BlackRock, it's different. If people buy shares, BlackRock buys Bitcoin from the market, but if people sell shares, usually BlackRock doesn't let the Bitcoin in the market effectively really buying them as BlackRock, as an institution. They're probably using other portfolios above the ETF. So the ETF basically is the fundament. And then they have like funds and other portfolios for their wealthy clients. And they probably use, whenever there are sales and outflows and the price is going down, they probably use these other portfolios to pick up these shares instead of letting the Bitcoin flow into the market. But my theory is that if the outflow is too heavy, they have some kind of an overflow where they say, okay, until this level, all these other funds are satisfied, these managed funds. The rest goes into the market. So I'd say whenever there's a very heavy flow, maybe we see a little bit of outflow out of BlackRock. But of course, this causes FUD, because already the Twitter community has agreed on the BlackRock never sells. BlackRock never sells. That will not happen. It's just if it benefits BlackRock, they won't sell. If it doesn't, they will sell. Hey there, hey, what is going on? I will come to your comment later. Also, Booth is here again. Booth is here again. What's up? What's up, man? So also, I have no idea what this picture means, but it looks nice. But what it like baseline means is explained here. Arkham says ARK Invest sold 100 million worth of Bitcoin yesterday. Did they sell the bottom? It is possible, because ARK Invest already had, like, sometimes they just sell something right at the bottom, like Coinbase. I think Coinbase shares was the same. At some point it will be, they will look back at this transaction and say people sold whatever, like, at shitty prices, because Bitcoin will be higher in a couple of years, maybe in a couple of months. Overall, the picture is that the ETFs had been loading up, but now we have 3 consecutive days of outflows. Today will be the 4th, probably, if there is more outflows. But you see here, 27, 28, 29 is 100 million, and close to 100 million outflows. That obviously impacts the market. Also, people tend to think that when ETFs sell, that they know more than we do, because people always think that this is the institution that is selling. But in fact, it's just the players that go and access the ETFs through everyone else. So there's not really a big institution knowledge behind it, other than if there is a big institution going through the ETF. But it can also be investors of all sorts and kinds, and for them, you have to see that for everyone that buys ETFs, these are not the regular crypto degens that are already here since a couple of years, right? Since years. These are the guys, and for them it's the first cycle. So we will probably see also panic selling out of ETFs at some point, depending on the events, right? But we will see it, and that could actually accelerate dumps. That could make dumps crazier, because imagine that now the panic sellers are not people that have a couple of 100,000 in Bitcoin, but that have tens of millions in Bitcoin, and they panic sell or something like that, right? So it would flow a lot of Bitcoin out of the ETF on the market. The ETF is not a trust, not a Grayscale trust or something like that. It is just a vehicle, just like spot Bitcoin, only with an intermediary. Hey, Green Lantern, what's going on? Freaky Friday, absolutely. Smash the like. Yep. And here's your second part of the daily dose of FUD, and that is this guy, Michael Dell. Dell Technologies did not buy Bitcoin during Q2. Otherwise, we would have seen it in their Q2 filing. And someone said here in the comment, FUD. This is FUD. There is no mention of Bitcoin in Dell's press release and prepared note. So actually, it kind of is FUD because there was a guy or someone, I don't know who said that if you're not in Bitcoin, you're short Bitcoin, right? If you're not in Bitcoin, you're short Bitcoin. And yeah, that is kind of true. And the other way around is if you are in Bitcoin, you're shorting fiat money. You're shorting the current system, and that is exactly the way that it is. So at the moment, Dell is short Bitcoin, which means that even though he posted about Bitcoin, they have not loaded up. Maybe he has privately loaded up, but Dell, as an economy, Dell Technologies, they are short Bitcoin at the moment, and they are long fiat. Or not, maybe not long fiat, but they are long whatever, their own stock, assets in the company, whatever. Trucking Hank, what is going on? I will come to that as well. So also the Bitcoin, like we see that even though and despite all of that Bitcoin flowing out of ETFs to somewhere, the overall available Bitcoin on exchanges is dropping. Now you could say, how is this possible? Well, if people are offering Bitcoin at a short period of time at a certain price, the price can drop. Still, it's not the same amount of Bitcoin available, right? So less people offer Bitcoin, but they offer it as a low price, and at the same time, the demand is not as high as before, in the sense of demand willingness to pay higher prices, right? So basically, even though the offerings are dropped, or the overall supply drops, at this supply and demand are meeting at this price. Basically, that's it, right? But the moment that demand increases suddenly, you will kind of go into a supply shock, right? Also means we're nowhere near a top, because usually the supply increases on the exchanges when you're nearing a top, as many bigger whales and so on, they are starting to sell when you reach closer to a top. And that automatically leads to the top when too many whales are selling. Talking about fiat and being short on fiat, you see here Bitcoin is dumping while USDT is printing. So in this case, it's Tether. There is a huge divergence of printed Tether versus the Bitcoin price, meaning Tether dominance is at the moment on an uptrend. And it's at one point it will be allocated into the market. But at the moment it means also outflows of Bitcoin go into USDT, right? Nice. Trucking, and congratulations. Smack up the like button for Trucking Hand receiving his OMI back from Bitforex. Congratulations. Also, everyone else who's waiting for that needs to check their wallets. And we right after this part, we are going to check on the latest Bitforex news if there's anything, because we were following this. But in terms of being short on fiat, global liquidity, I have shown this before on stream. I want to show it again because I think it's the only the only thing that really matters. If the global liquidity expansion increases in swiftness, in magnitude, then also the Bitcoin price goes more steep. Whereas when it's only like sideways, the Bitcoin price goes sideways or slightly upwards, right? The increase in general of global liquidity leads to the increase in Bitcoin in general. So basically tells you where the moving average is pointing to of this. And then the sharpness of the inflows and outflows, they lead to the sharpness of the Bitcoin bull and bears. right? The sharper the drop is, the heavier your massive your bear market gets, right? So what we see is, you see this here, this little blip up. It's very likely that the year-over-year change, the sharpness here, is going to lead very soon to a price explosion. It's likely. It's not guaranteed, but it's likely. Also, last point, but how much do you need? How much Bitcoin do you need? And I think everyone should work on, and this is not financial advice, this is just, let's put it that way. I myself am working on, how can I get this to, I'm working on getting a Bitcoin pile that is slowly going up. And I am a shrimp. Like I will admit this. I'm a shrimp, but I'm above this level. I'm above this threshold, right? If you don't have at least 0.133 Bitcoin, you're not even a shrimp. Then you're a plankton or something like that. Hey, Pro Legendary, what's going on? What's up, boys? More downside today. What organs should I set today? No organs necessary. The more it goes lower, the more it goes to the low end, the less organs you need to sell to get some Bitcoin or stuff like that. But if you don't have at least 0.133 Bitcoin, you are left behind. There's still a chance. Like what is that? That's $8,000 or so, depending on the price. Probably now with the price drop, I don't know when this was exactly made, but with the price drop, maybe it's even less. And obviously, not everyone has spare $8,000 to just get this type of Bitcoin right now. And some will do the strategy of ride the altcoins and then get more Bitcoin, right? But I think the goal of everyone should be to, as long as it's still affordable, to get into this. Because imagine when Bitcoin doubles and it's suddenly $16,000 you need to be in the top 5. That's it's harder to accomplish. So a crash or a very big dump could be the perfect entry to get a bigger chunk of that. For example, if you can't, or if I personally, if I cannot afford to load up another 0.1, for example, right, which would be 8,000. I definitely cannot afford that right now to load up another one of these, right? But maybe I can load up a tenth of this, right? Like 10% of this, like $800 or so. Maybe I will have that when it dumps. Maybe when it dumps, it will not even be $800. So maybe I get a little bit more. So I'm just saying that obviously the pyramid is way higher, and the next part to be like some crabby or so is then to become a whole coiner. I still haven't given up on the dream to become a whole coiner. What is happening? JP Trees says he has 11.3. I don't know, and he feels like a shrimp. I mean, that is 11.3 Bitcoin is, holy shit, that's $1 million or so. Wow, big whale here. So for us, I think in this chat, without trying to shame anyone, but compared to me, you are a whale. Congratulations, because that basically is guarantee of financial freedom in the next 4 years, I would say. I mean, what would that be like? This is crazy. Can you become my stepdad? Like, I hope you are asking JP Trees, because my 0.2 Bitcoin or so, they will not help with that. Yeah. In that case, I wish I was a shrimp. Yeah. In that case, I have to redefine myself, thinking that I was a shrimp. But JP Trees, if JP Trees is a shrimp, I maybe going down to the subatomic level, we can find something for me. Just like molecules and then atoms, and then in there are quarks. So I'm a quark. That's what I am. Yeah, with my and still you have to see it. You have to see this. Like he is like between the crab and the octopus, but you have to see that even if you have a small share of Bitcoin, technically you are in the top 5%, right? Even if you have the 0.133 or 0.15 or something like that, right? And then the next path is like getting 25% and then 30% and so on of a Bitcoin. I still think it's possible, because after this run, after this bull run, after the next bull run, very likely there will be most people will be working on 1-digit bags. So most people will be working on 0.01 or something like that. At least that is my understanding of what is probably going to happen. But let's see. Let's actually go to let's see if there's anything going on with Bitforex. So we have now confirmation that that Trucking Hank got his ohmies back. Trucking Hank, can you quickly tell us if you got everything back or not? So a lot of people are still reporting that they're stuck. Also, there are a lot of scammers in here that are like, oh, I can help you with retrieving your funds and so on. So I think there's not many news on Bitforex. So also I cannot really see that that rumor that has been posted before. It's like, hi there, hey said before, in the current state that Veve and Ecomi is at, what do you think will happen when Bitforex releases the 21 plus billion to affected users? So this is okay. So I think there's a misunderstanding. The 21 billion will not go to affected users. 21 billion is the whole Bitforex wallet. That is what Bitforex holds. But user funds of this are way less. Like, Bitforex has a lot of OMI. The bigger question is, once Bitforex is done repaying the users, like Trucking Hank, like sending out that money to them, and they still have 20 billion left, or 21 billion left, or 20.5 billion or so, right? What is going to happen to Bitforex after they paid everyone back? And what is going to happen with the 21 billion of Bitforex wallet? Because Bitforex will not be able to sell this into the market, because, I mean, the price would just crash. If they only dump 100 million or 200 million into the market, maybe that gets absorbed. But the moment that they reach something like $1 billion in a shorter time, the price would go down so much that they cannot get any money out from that Bitforex holdings anymore. So either they will crash the price, which then allows users to buy in immense amounts of OMI out of the market, or they cannot sell it, so they will hodl it because it is not worth the effort anyways for them, or they will strike some OTC deal with another whale, right? So I don't know, one of the people that wants to get into Ecomi maybe gets a nice juicy discount approaching them, or it will be so the most likely scenario for Bitforex, in my opinion, with the OMI wallet is, after Bitforex repaid everyone, they will cease operate. They will either resume operation, which I don't think, because otherwise they wouldn't have to repay everyone. They could just reopen the exchange and continue, or they will cease operation, go into some bankruptcy filing, and then and then it will take years until it's getting decided what, in terms of bankruptcy, what they are owing to people, what other people like investors and creditors, and what will be liquidated in which way to make that possible. And then it could happen that OMI gets dumped into the market. But I think in terms of a bankruptcy filing or something like that, it will take years. Usually it takes years to get this done. At least 1 year. We saw the quicker bankruptcy filings that happened in I think in 2022, like all these Three Arrows Capital, Voyager, Celsius, FTX, BlockFi, and so on. This all took a year. Actually, it took 2 years because we are in 2024, and only now Q4 people will get money back from FTX. So Trucking Hank asks, how did Bitforex get the OMI in the first place? Can they sell it to? I think they when OMI was listed on Bitforex, I think they bought a bigger piece from the team. So from the allocation from everyone, like I don't know, from one of these wallets, like business development or so, there was an allocation probably. Hey Troy, what is going on? By the way, Troy, thank you for the donation yesterday. I heard the widget going off when I was already I already had closed the stream. I heard the widget going off, so I still wanted to thank you, but there was no way anymore because the live chat was already closed. Troy Paris says, I'm also still stuck at 25% on Bitforex. I don't know if you've seen it before, but Trucking Hank has got his just gotten his OMIs back. So there is definitely, I think that it's definitely going like, I don't know what their system is. It's absolutely weird, but just timed it perfectly. Yeah, exactly. But so there's hope for everyone who's waiting. There is absolutely hope. Let's also see here JP Trees, our Bitcoin whale. BTC will probably be in between 1 and 4.5 million in 15 years. So hold on and trade well. You just need 2 good trades a year for 3 out of 4 years and buy at the bottom. Absolutely. I like this. I like your insights. JP Trees also says, bottom for those who don't know is below the 200-week MA. Others.d 6D timeframe trend might be like 2016, maybe some retests, but obviously for spot it's screaming buy. Others chart meaning the others dominance is on a low. What I derive from that is buy altcoins, ride the altcoins, sell the altcoins at top, and then buy the Bitcoin bottom. Correct? Am I correct? There is a guy in the chat called Private Info. Okay. Hi OMI gang, update for you. I got OMI off of Bitforex today. Oh, another one. Look at that. I signed up immediately when I could. So if it is a lineup or first come, it could be soon. Oh, okay. So that is nice. So also I think Trucking Hank was also very quick. So that Trucking Hank got it and Private Info got it. So thank you for bringing that knowledge to this chat for the Bitforex. Energy says have to go hamster wheel. Yeah, absolutely. This will happen to me in a while as well. But see you, Energy. Patrick Bultman also here, another rare hodler, although he's I think logged in with another account or so. Troy's is still stuck, but it will come. So we see a lot. We see now people getting their OMIs back. So it will come. Private Info says I used to be Angry Lotus. Oh, that is you are Angry Lotus. Okay. Now I know. Okay, fine. Very good to see some old names, some people that have been sticking around since a long time here. And also, I want to come back to JP Tree's info here, because I mean, why not use someone who is actually successful in the space, and look at what he's saying. So usually we used to look at the others chart, which is showing us this downtrend. But I know JP Tree says others.d. So that is the others chart. So let's try to find the others.d. Oh, there it was actually. Others.d. So what? Let's see. The bottom for those who don't know is below the 200-week MA and others.d 6-day time frame. I think I can't. I think I can't pull up 6-day time frame, but I can. Best I can do is 7 day. But I think okay, 7 day, and then it was, what was it? Trend might be like 2016. Okay, so let's see the trend. Actually, 2000. Fuck. Okay, so 2016 is here. No, that's 15. Here's 16. So this might. So I think maybe he's talking about this bottom here and here. Overall, this is uptrend, right? But it's the others market cap. I mean, more coins, more market cap, even with similar allocation. Others.d and draw a trend line at the bottom with a 6-day time frame. I have no idea. Can I individual interval. There you go. Days 6. You can only do that in the pro version, I think. Let me see if I can get rid of the indicator, and maybe then it works. Yeah, I know. But the problem is you have to pay for this if you want to do this. Days interval 6. I have to buy this, to be honest. Yeah. You see, it doesn't let me add this interval. But yeah. Actually, what does this cost? What does this cost? Does anyone know what this costs? Is it worth the price? Maybe I should buy it so we can do more like TA shenanigans here on this channel. Maybe I should buy it. Maybe I should buy it and fund it with the sponsoring of the rare hodlers and all that they are giving me. Yeah. Also trend here. Yeah, I will do that. I will probably get this somehow if it's not too expensive, so that we can look at this JP trees. But thank you for letting us know. 6-day is really good time frame to trade. Oh, around $12 per month. Okay. I will get it. I will get it after this. Like for the next stream, I will get it. Obviously, I will first do the 30-day free, and then I will buy it. And going back and forth from candles to Heikenashi. Hollow candles, volume. Heikenashi, there it is. Oh, okay. I see. Very, very nice. Thank you. JP, so this, like, everyone, I'm really grateful for everyone who is in here and just brings different perspectives. This is also why I do sometimes the old Contagion streams, because like this is super valuable, the stuff that some people bring to the table here, right? And especially this, like I can learn new stuff. Like, oh, Mr. V, welcome to the fam. By the way, mint number 42 for Mr. V here. Nice, thank you very much. And yes, of course, Mr. V will be also a reason for us buying this to improve the quality on this on these streams. But yeah, so also, I mean, even if I look at this right now, by the way, JP Trees, what would you say if I just now say, okay, here are touch points, right? What would you say if I say head and shoulders? Boom. I mean, it can't be unseen, right? I mean, it's too good. Right? But we bounced. I mean, we bounced. We did not roll over yet, so it's not broken. But it cannot be unseen for the others market cap here. but Mr. V, welcome. Also, Mr. V, I will. I know that that you are on Twitter there, also in the group with me. So I will just get in contact with you on Twitter. I'll send you the link to the group if you want to join the Telegram group. Just let you know, the 6-day time frame shows a perfect uptrend where you can draw a bottom trend line. Perfect. Thank you for letting us know. I will do that next time. Be here. We are going to that. I just followed you on Veve like 2 days ago. Thank you, Mr. V, probably, right? Thank you for following each other. That is very good because the community needs to move together. Also, Mr. V, he has some really nice collection, right? So he has like mint number collection and so on. It looks like a head and shoulders, but on the 6th day, it doesn't show that. Yeah, this is crazy, right? So if you go to different time frames, you see different things. And also, just because this looks like a head and shoulder, it doesn't have to play out like it, right? I mean, it looks very much like a head and shoulders, but we could just pump here and take out this and suddenly everything is invalidated. But on a break, now I cannot unsee this, so on a break I will actually check this now. Yeah. But Mr. V, great collection of V. Yeah, exactly. But like I said, it could be like 2016 where we bob up and down. But yeah, you still want to use difference. What was the $12 donation from Mr. V with the number 1? Oh my god, Mr. V is blessing us today for the TA software for the TradingView access. Thank you so much, Mr. V, for sponsoring that. That is obviously awesome. So I will definitely do it. So on Monday, we will be, at least Monday, probably we should do an altcoin stream before. So probably I'll have that by then as well. So we can play around with the time frames. So DGen altcoin stream probably on the weekend somewhere. Time to go all in. Big question mark, Pro Legendary, big question mark. But yes, according to JP Trees, and also don't get your financial advice here. Otherwise, at some point, they will handcuff me somewhere. But at the moment, I think we're safe. And also, oh my god, you guys are crazy. Troy Paris with a $12 donation. Oh, okay, so that is 2 months already funded. Guys, we're safe. At least, yeah. Yeah, no financial advice, but all in and so on. It's crazy. You guys are crazy, man. It is what it is. Also, we are already in the Ecomi territory. Actually, I wanted to go to one thing before a real like Ecomi and Veve, and this is this. I don't know why this. Sorry for that, but I don't know. I've not found any reason why the widgets go off like 2 minutes after. This is super annoying from Streamlabs. But anyways, there they are. LFG. Let's go. Yeah, the fam working together make the stream better. Make crypto morning coffee great again. You can also try the native PC version of TV. It might let you draw without refreshing. Ooh, what does it mean? Native PC version of TV of TradingView. So the native version of TradingView. Okay, I understand now. The native PC version of TradingView. Let's go. Okay, so here, this phase, we really don't want to see the Lizard King anymore, right? But he makes reappearances all the time. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but here he is. So the SEC issues a Wells notice to NFT platform OpenSea. I was like, no, all the worthless crap that I have on OpenSea, or actually in my MetaMask wallet, they are right connected to OpenSea. Is like all these free. I spent 1 month or so farming like free NFTs in the NFT craze, and I have like the worst, shittiest looking NFTs ever from all the free minting drops and so on. But I still have. There are some in there that are really funny, like these NFT sheeps or so that you could get for free. I still have them. I will hodl them, and some maybe in 30 years they are like legacy, like the first NFTs from these super crazy times. Gary the Ghoul, yeah, there you go. Gary the Lizard King is here, and so what does it mean though? NFT platform OpenSea threatening to sue, citing NFTs on the platform are securities. And once again, like, this must be. So some people will be really mad on this because there was a while ago where David Yu said, "Oh, he doesn't want to integrate with OpenSea with the Veve stuff because otherwise something like this could happen." And now he's right. I think some people will be really mad about this, really pissed about this because now he is right on this again. I'm not saying that he actually knew about this happening, but it's funny to see. Now. Implications. First of all, there are millions of projects probably on OpenSea, and most of them are not worth anything. But he is also saying that. So what they are saying is that NFTs released on OpenSea, they are probably securities, some of them. Now the question is, how do you go about this from an SEC standpoint? Either you say, "Hey, OpenSea, you are allowing to register to sell." To broker unregistered securities. Okay, fine. That is something that you can say. Or you say this specific collection on OpenSea is unregistered security. And then you have to go one by one through all of the projects and check whether they are or aren't, and some projects will just die, right? So here's the 5-head move of Veve. So Veve mints the ownership on L1, but Veve doesn't mint the token on L1. Meaning, as everyone in the FUD camp correctly says, Veve doesn't have this type of NFTs that Gary Gensler is talking about. So the 5-head move, like the super intelligent move here is, if the SEC comes at Veve, Veve can just say we don't have NFTs. we only have digital collectibles, right? So yeah, we need to see how this plays out. But I'm obviously trolling a little bit here, but yeah. Let me know what you think about this. So this is going to be interesting, and as long as this probably like a catalyst. So the solving of this case could be a catalyst for NFT season, by the way. So whatever comes out of this case, if it's positive for NFTs, it could be a catalyst in the end of the bull run. Just saying. Also, like the camp here of the Omi whatever, like of the the creativity in this space has no limits. So we see here, this is coming from from Supreme Leader. The like you see me here. This is my tent, yeah. And then also we see Veve Meister here, and I don't know even who this guy is. I saw a photo, but I don't know who this guy is. But this is Veve Versum from the German fam. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, seriously. I mean, this is like the worst Photoshop Philip that I've ever seen here. The other ones are pretty good, but I think I just didn't upload any photos of myself that you can really use. So I cannot stop laughing about this. And honestly, I will print this. Like, there's another one that I've already printed where this guy made me. Anyways, he says the Veveverse is in testing phase on real customers. Hashtag beta tester, hashtag keep building, hashtag web 4, hashtag Omi to JPEG, hashtag MCP points to the moon. Oh my god. That's what. And then he says May you give a room tour in your tent. Anyways, I'm honestly, I'm having too much fun with this. Yeah, so now the last topic that I wanted to get for a long time is a little bit of a discussion about the state of Veve, right? And since we're all here, we can discuss it a little bit. And don't get me wrong, guys, when I love everyone in this community. Everyone, at least that is not completely degenerate toxic, but everyone who is like criticism and so on, right? Even the trolls. I love everyone, except of the ones that are just straight out insulting people and only want to see the project fail. That is too much for me, for my taste. But okay, so let's see this here. So this is a valued, a vetted member of the community, Veve and Ecomi. He's also from German fam. By the way, if you are asking Veve and Ecomi, what the fuck is that? Veve and Ecomi, that's actually a cleaning product for toilets. I don't know why you would choose this name, but it's a cleaning product of toilets. Anyway, so he says, hey everyone, this will be a fairly comprehensive overview of the state of Veve from my perspective. Please don't misinterpret this text. I'm a firm believer in Veve's long-term potential. I'm nearing level 100 in the MCP. I encourage you to share your thoughts below. I'd love to hear your perspective on the topics discussed. So, user base. Upon examining user profiles, it's evident that most active users joined in 2021, with the rest primarily from 2022. Very few users from 23 or 24 are currently active, leading to a noticeable decline in the user base. This results in a closed loop with minimal fresh capital or gems entering the Veve ecosystem. And I would add, with also more gems flowing out of the ecosystem through fees and through cash out than there are actually coming in, leading to like this super slow trickling out of Veve gems, right? So the market is basically is like a boat with holes, right? So now why is that? So in 2021, for everyone that doesn't know, they released like the first big brands, and it was in the middle of a bull market, right? Actually, it was the end of the Bitcoin bull market, and it was already altcoin season and so on. So everyone came in at the same time as Veve released these big brands like Marvel Comics 1, first Spider-Man, blah, 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 right? And by the way, the funny thing is, in the end of that year, Disney Golden Moments, basically it culminated in this massive excitement peak in this year. And what happened is that was the migration to Immutable X. And the funny thing is, when this migration of Immutable X happened, it took another 6-7 months for the prices to decline afterwards. Like, I think April or so of the following year, the Veve prices really started to come down. And no one, not even all the people that are negative right now, no one talked about that IMX doesn't have a blockchain, that it's only a database, and so no one cared. As long as prices were high, no one gave a flying fuck on this, right? So it's really just like that. So consequently, people are increasingly hesitant to invest further as vault values continue to fall. Now everyone will be, what do you mean invest? This is a collector's app, right? But I mean, obviously we're talking about an investment also. Despite ongoing developments for Veve and Ecomi, prices are likely to remain flat until there is a significant increase in the user base. Veve initially grew through word of mouth, fueled by its innovative approach to digital collecting and potential profit. Now, it also, I would say, it grew by word of mouth because everyone was on the excitement of, on the back of an altcoin season and bull run, fresh capital flowing into the market and the prices going up. So everyone's like, price going up, I have to tell everyone because I am excited and I want to be everyone else excited, which leads to the situation that you have right now, that you cannot go to Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving dinner because everyone is with their vaults 95% down, and they are like, when price go up, when collectible go up, fix it. Yeah, that is what happened. So the excitement led to people talking to each other, Versus now, no one is going like, oh, look at that Veve collectible, super cheap. We're getting 2 users every day, right? So this is while the app does have a substantial number of collectors at heart, that is true. There are a lot of crazy people. A healthy ecosystem cannot rely solely on collectors. It also requires investors and flippers. Don't worry, they will come once prices go a little bit higher. This is particularly important since one of Veve's main revenue streams is secondary market fees. And I 100% agree with you. Veve needs and likes investors and flippers because those are the ones that will spend money on like stacking up hundreds of collectibles and then distributing it back to the market, right? So, which also has to keep licensors satisfied. Exactly. So this is in the end, you have to see like the whole story of we have to cool down the market. It's crazy because licenses want to capitalize on fees. So market prices going up leads to more fees, more trading, more back and forth, more flipping, more like jumping between collectibles. That's what you want to reach, right? So I don't really think that Veve has a genuine interest on keeping prices low forever. So what they need, and I think he put it out really good here, is marketing. The existing Veve community is highly loyal, which is why, in my opinion, marketing efforts and content creation should prioritize onboarding and attracting new users. But here's the problem, and I understand this. When market sentiment is bad, it's just bad. You can do all the marketing that you want, people will not have spare money, right? It's just like that. Look at other economies. It's like, for example, let's say cars, right? In some financial crisis, car sales, they just dropped off a cliff. And Mercedes and BMW and everyone, they can just roll the marketing machine, but nothing happens because no one has money for that, right? The same is right now, the situation. Interest rate is high. People are defaulting on credits and so on. They don't have money left over for any investment, let alone the most degenerate investment, right? This will change with the expansion of global liquidity, with crypto going up, with and so on, right? With overcoming the crisis and going into better narratives. But I would say marketing is really dependent on having a potential user base that really has money, right? And at the moment, that is, there are some whales that just have infinite amounts of money because they actually did well for themselves. But the standard retail user that just wants to buy an R2D2 for $1,000, it's just not there, right? Unfortunately, there have been missed opportunities such as the Blackpink drop, which had enormous potential but failed to attract new fan base. Yeah, exactly. So with a Blackpink drop, the problem is it came in at the wrong time. Would you drop the Blackpink drop into an altcoin season, these collectibles would be through the roof, everyone would be crying that they didn't get one on drop, and they would not be sitting in the store with this edition numbers. It all comes down to market cycle timing. So I really hope that Veve learned from this and that they are holding back on all the good drop brands that they have until the excitement is back in the market. In my view, Veve is lacking commercials or Veve showcasing real people using the app. That is true. I think that is something that they can do relatively free. Like they can go on the street and have people use the app and I don't know what, especially highlighting the AR function or providing a basic guide to Veve. While videos that delve into the background of comics and collectibles are valuable for existing community, they won't attract new users and should not be primary focus of resources. Now, with the AR functionality, I think that Veve needs to do the following. I think they should integrate whatever smaller AI feature to have not only to have your collectible being visible in AR, but also that something happens with AI that always changes a little bit the game, right? So for example, you could integrate some AI that lets you say, I don't know, you have a collectible that is a nature thing and it sprouts some flowers or so. around it, right? And the next time it launches some fireworks around it. Whatever like small thing that you can actually achieve with AI that is like randomizing stuff that fits the collectible, right? So, and that allows you to say, Veve and Ecomi, they are on an AI play, right? And then this way you tap into the AI narrative, because you see like with the NVIDIA thing and people watch parties and so on AI, this would be way better marketing and tapping into existing crypto Web3 community using AI than showing, oh, we have this brand and that brand at the moment and so on. I think that would be better to say like we have certain AI functionalities integrated in Veve or integrating them right now, just that people that are looking in algorithm for AI can see Veve there. So Veve's slogan, premium digital collectibles, has been realized and still holds tremendous potential in our increasing digital world. Why not leverage that more? Yeah, because no one wants to pay premium prices at the moment. New KYC users should receive something upon signing up, perhaps a blind box with reserved collectibles, a starting balance of 10 gems to explore the market and experience in the app, or even, I would say even, you should have a recommendation model. I would say no free collectibles, because that only dilutes the markets, but a couple of like sponsored gems. So for example, if I have a friend of mine sign up, then we both get 10 gems. I get 10 gems and this guy. So getting new people in, but that person has to participate at least in one drop, and then they get this 10 gems kickback, and I get the 10 gems as well, right? Something like that should be happening. So this thread is a little bit longer. I think we stop it here because unfortunately we're already an hour in. But I think it's a super interesting discussion here, and also I want to thank, like, this is the constructive criticism that we need, not FUD it to zero and I don't know what, right? So guys, make sure to smash up the like button for today's stream. I especially want to thank Mr. V and Troy Paris, and also welcome Mr. V to the fam. And thank you for sponsoring the TradingView access. I will definitely do that. And yeah, wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon. And I see you in the next live stream or video.